Hello, my name is Scott Houy, and this is the Scoop on STEM here, Technology in the Classroom. These are ways to incorporate these great STEM technology resources in your own STEM classroom. So I'm a very big advocator of STEM, and I have a lot of different things I like to do with my classes and different things that we do. I teach mainly engineering, but these are some things that I like. My first one I want to introduce here is called PhET. And so PhET is a fantastic resource. It's developed by the University of Colorado, and it's a research-based interactive online STEM simulation. And so what the main goal of it is it provides a representation, not only just a single representation, a visual representation, as in the student was doing a lab in your classroom about it with the learning objective clearly stated in there. So if we're doing Hooke's Law, then it provides Hooke's Law for you in an observation for what you're doing. It's real world, it's fun, it's interactive, and of course the students get immediate feedback of right there what they're doing. What happens if I change this variable? What happens if I change this variable? This on the taxonomy goes really, really high. You can get it all the way up to redefinition where this, or you can keep it low as substitution. I'd like to do activities where we can be able to differentiate what's going on in the classroom. So if I have my low-level students that don't understand, we can maybe stay at the understand level and try to figure out where we need to go. And then I have my gifted students who want to be up there and create on their own and do things. It's really great. So to look at PhET right here, we can just click on this link and it'll take us right here. And this is what it gets to log into. If I get myself out of the way, we can see. And then it's very, very simple. The students can go and click on simulations here. We'll pick on physics because it's one of the best. And you have all these different simulations you have. The great thing for the educator is that they actually do come with worksheets or labs that the students can walk through and all the different things that you want to do. And so the students can work on their own pace. If you want to do them as a teacher, you can go there. So if I just click on this one here about density, it pops up right here and you can see it, and density's right here. And then you just click play and it pops up for you and it loads the simulation for the student right there on their technology, their Chromebook, their Apple Book, their desktop computer. And then you can do these different things. And I like to create activities for the students to walk through and how to do it. It's up to you as the educator how you would like to do that. But I think that's a great advantage of what having with PhET there. There are thousands and thousands of them right there that you can use as inactive online simulations. They're really, really great. And then my favorite one here, as we're moving to number 2, is the Onshape. Onshape is a cloud-based collaboration tool that actually allows people to do 3D modeling, which those who don't do a lot of 3D modeling in the world, it may not be new to you, but this is how basically the building blocks for 3D printing and where people go and create different, just amazing, awesome things. But a lot of times it's been really, really expensive, and you had to have specialized training and online training and different things that go into it. And you had to be taught by a professional, become professionally certified to be able to use this. And Onshape has kind of revolutionized it to where they made it free. It's free for every educator in the world. It's real time where you can work on it together, and it's online cloud based, which means you could use it on any device you have. You could use it on your cell phone, to your Chromebook, to a desktop. It doesn't require the big, bulky, major computers that we used to have. Students create online, they collaborate in real time. It's open source. So we use the Google Suite where you're able to use Google Docs and 2 people type at one time. You can now do this in 3D modeling, which is amazing for us to do because these softwares are very, very expensive, $5,000-$6,000 each user. And now it's free for everything. Again, this one could go from substitution to redefinition, from understand to create on the Bloom's taxonomy right there. And students would just be able to do whatever you ask. You could give them videos on how to do these things, to follow this YouTube trick, to redo this, and just substituted the learning to redefinition, where I just say, hey, create something here. And so when you click on Onshape, we could click into my account here. Onshape pops up like this. Again, it's free. It's here. It says the product. We get started now, and you can just open Onshape. As it pops up and it's coming, it'll ask me to sign in, and here are all my data documents. So I'll move myself kind of out of the way here. And you can see all the things here. It also does have a classroom feature in here where this is our team and your classes. So it can work just like Google Classroom. This is our team that we use for robotics, and you can see everything. And these are all the files that my students have worked on so far. They're collaborating, working in their teams right there. And then of course I have my own ownership of things that go on and where we're working through. And so Onshape is an amazing tool that's been relatively new for everything going on in the world of 3D modeling, 3D printing, and machining now. The last one we're going to talk about is something that most people always talk about, and it's always a lot of fun right here. And this is the It's the online formative assessment tools and the little games where you can do some gamification of different things. So you have Kahoot, you have quizzes, you have Majority Rules, which is an online game that's really fun to do. These are just free online review games. The educator goes in, plugs in the questions that they want to use, and then it gives you that, and you get real-time feedback. Students can know what they're going, they're engaged, they compete, they have fun while doing it, and you get a real-time knowledge of what's going on. Again, you can start off with substitution understand and just say, hey, do you understand these concepts? Or maybe we think to, hey, this is the higher level. We have to get there. And I really enjoy using those kind of things because you can really differentiate back and forth. And you can make students create their own games and see what they're doing and let them become the teacher. So the goal of this is to incorporate technology into the STEM classroom. When you do that, you help kids stay motivated, they have fun, and they learn at all at the same time. And that's really what teaching is all about. Thank you for your time.